Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk a little bit about asking for help. I met two women yesterday. One came on her own from Brazil, and another one came with her family from Nigeria. And I thought, wow, that's exciting, and I would suspect slightly terrifying to, uproot everything, to uproot your life and leave everything that you've always known behind, the people, the culture, the friends that you've made, the family that you have, and to move like continents way to a culture that you don't know anything about, to a language that you may not be, super fluent in, you may not even not know at all, and to, find your place in this new world. It sort of reminds me of like pioneers. You may not have to fight grizzly bears, but you have to fight, whacks of other things, right? And the learning and the growth in those opportunities is massive. So I think you would need to get comfortable asking for help. And that's tough. I mean, I've been living here, I've been in Canada my entire life, and I still have times when I have, trouble asking for help. Because it's a moment of vulnerability. And to be vulnerable means, you have to sort of put yourself out there. And what if somebody stomps all over you? What if you put your feelings out there and somebody, stomps all over your feelings? That's scary, right? So, what is it that we can, how can we prepare ourselves for receiving the help that we need, the help that we're seeking? And, not be offended if that help doesn't come right away or doesn't come in the way that we expect it to come. Sometimes we get help in ways that we don't expect or we don't foresee. And a lot of times we get help that we didn't ask for or that we don't even recognize as help. I'm reminded of of the fisherman who, it's a joke, but the fisherman who was, out at sea and had fallen out of his boat or his boat went down or whatever the joke is. I'm not very good at telling jokes, but, three different boats came to help him, and he didn't accept help from any of them. And when he got to the pearly gate, so to speak, he turned to his maker and he said, why didn't you help me? I was drowning and you didn't help me. and the response was, I sent you 3 boats. So you don't, all that to say, you don't always recognize help in the form that it's in because you have this preconceived idea of what that help should look like. So you need to stay open, right? You need to stay open to that, to what's happening around you. And again, it comes back to recognizing those opportunities and stepping forward and testing them out. And, some opportunities come and we don't feel it's the right time, so we let them go. And sometimes we have to do that. We can't always jump in and do everything that's presented to us. That's understandable. So you make the best choices you can in the moment that you have, and then you've got to let that go, right? So if the perfect opportunity came along and you didn't think it was the right time, or for whatever reason you weren't able to do it, to take advantage of it, and you let it go, then you can't go back, in a month's time and beat yourself up over having let that opportunity go because either nothing else came along or something else came along and you tried it and it didn't work or whatever, right? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Because here's the thing, there will be more opportunities. Things will come up. And we can make that happen faster, oftentimes, by 1, putting ourselves out there, and 2, asking for help. So if there's an area in your life that you're struggling in, whether it be, a skill you want to brush up on, whether it be, a promotion that you need, it could be a promotion in your job, but it could also be you want to be promoted by somebody else, like whatever it is that you need, then don't be afraid to ask for it. And don't be attached to the answer. That's the biggest thing. That's the toughest thing, right? Because when we're asking, we're expecting an answer. So don't put expectations there, but ask. Be brave. That's my musing for the day. Have a great one.